Hello everyone, Good to see you and welcome. So today is the practice stream. Sorry, I was I was setting up my lenses. So welcome. Today is the practice stream, meaning that we are going to practice my mini stories. We're going to have some practice for my left hand, and I actually wanted to do something else today. That's called gesture drawing. I was practicing it a bit with traditional materials, a little bit digitally. It doesn't really matter what materials you use, because the point is getting the movements correctly, kind of. Yeah, okay, we have some... Yeah, okay, I will have some of the references ready. I don't know where to start. I think let's start with left hand as usual, while the crowd is not here yet. And then we will see. Good to see everybody. I hope you're well. Wave in the chat if you're well. I like how Bobcat says, we'll be there soon. So you guys behave. Or make some troubles now, or Bobcat will catch you later. Oi. Okay, it looks like you're all good, guys. Welcome. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday indeed. I'm a bit tired, but still will try my best to give it all on our stream. Waving. Oh yeah, waving like crazy. Okay, I see what's going on. That definitely depends on how tired or not tired I am. Right now I am tired. So nerve system is like, nah, no stability for us. At least in drawing lines. I mean, it's not that bad, but yeah. I feel like that could be better. Streamer obsessed with drawing worms. And again, result is better when I do not look at it. Wonderful. So it turns out I'm not only training my left hand, but also I'm training how to draw without looking. Soon, very soon, my blindfolded pictures will be amazing. spots are pretty consistent. Not much to say about it. Dots are pretty good too. Well. Feels good. Let's try the lines again. Better than I used to. Haha, both hands are pretty inconsistent. Yeah, better. Good. That's a little bit of cheating because I was doing the same move first. So it should be a little bit less similar to one another. Let's say 8's here, 5's here. Let's go. Those little squiggles, they do not look like 8's. Been watching these practice streams and you make it look so easy, even left-handed. Not easy, not easy, no. My brain is boiling. I can physically feel like everything struggles inside of me when I am trying to do those things. Haha. Ah! Last time, my trouble was that I didn't know how to draw hexagon, and we were trying to draw hexagon and triangle at the same time, so let's get back to it. Yeah, for some reasons my brain wants to draw pentagon more than hexagon. Strange. No, I'm not drawing it. Hi, infinite minds. Like, my brain doesn't remember much about hexagons. If that makes sense. Well, today better. Today it's better. Not perfect. Hexagons don't want to work with me. What happened with that one? Brain capacity was limited, so I didn't have much left. Hi everybody who's coming, welcome! No, what is it? It's ah, wonderful. Let's try and actually draw some things with two hands, two different things. Not super complicated, but something what you can easily recognize when you will see it. not that easy to recognize what I'm doing. I tried to learn to play piano and could not make my hands do two different things at once. As I remember, on the piano it's about rhythm, like you kind of have the same rhythm for both hands, but one hand plays in certain points of the rhythm and another hand at others, and this way it was, I will not say it was easy to align them, but it was the way to kind of connect two informations together. And sometimes when I am doing those practices with both hands, I'm actually listening to the music and I'm trying to move with the music, because that also helps. That bunny was scary. Yeah, the hands still want to draw same things at the same time. Lazy brain. So we will not spend much time on this today, just because I also feel like practicing other things. We're actually pretty close to our 30 minutes session, so it's alright. I will also probably train my left hand on gesture drawings too, just to spice the things up a little. So let's say one silhouette we will be drawing with right hand, another one with left hand. But it's gonna be later. I would like to start with practicing my first little mini show, because why not? Just one performance of that mini show, and maybe we will have another one if there will be the rate. It's nice to have this little show in my pocket to show the people who are new here and who want to know more about this place. So yeah, let's try this. I need to spray the table, I think. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's try. Wait a second. So I didn't change a setting from my mandala stream. So I am zoomed in a little bit more than I like it. I was like, why my hands are so big? shouldn't be that big. Let me adjust that really quick. Looks like the focus is okay, but I will readjust it one more time just to be sure that everything is alright. Fantastic. Good, good, good. And also I think I can use a little bit of the repositioning of the table. Yeah. Now we're ready. Wonderful, it was a good run. 80% good enough for me. Yeah, everybody who's joining us today, this is standard stream. 2 streams per week I am drawing detailed pictures. Sometimes one picture will take like 2-4 hours and stuff. And 2 streams per week I am drawing stories. And this story is kind of done and I'm just practicing it stream after stream just to make it look more graceful. And also today during the course of the stream we're going to work on another story which is not done yet, and we're still brainstorming it and trying to figure out how to draw it better with the music we have. But yeah, right now I am just practicing what we already have. So this was a mermaid story, And now we're going to do like a cake story. Cake story, let's just call it this way. Ideally, I would like to record them at some point and put them on YouTube. Mermaid story is already ready to go on YouTube. I'm just procrastinating on that task for some reasons. I actually figured out the reason. That was very insightful the other day. But yeah, that's not the point right now. So this previous story, I was drawing simply just using my hands. And the next story requires some tools. Those tools are quite funny actually, because they are not art tools. They're just random objects, let's just say. Object 1, object 2, object 3, object 4, where are you? Oh, here you are. Wonderful. Object 4 goes here. Object 3 goes here. And there are 2 other objects. They will be sitting here. Okay, so the next story I will probably repeat a couple more times, not just once, because I am still trying to figure out how to draw that well. Or if for some reasons the miracle will happen and even my first round will turn out well, I will just move on to our next story. I doubt that that's gonna happen, but the one can hope. Okay, enjoy. Okay, that wasn't bad, except I forgot that I'm supposed to draw a heart candy here. I was like, huh, I remember we changed this step, but I do not remember how did we change it. So yeah, this is interesting. Side the legs, thank you so much. There is a question in the chat, how do you choose your stories? So far, just for the sake of practice, what I do, I just choose the music I like, and I set myself a goal to draw a story just for this particular piece of music. So I listen to the music, I kind of let my imagination flow, and try to find what the music reminds me, what kind of feelings does it give me, that sort of thing. And then I start brainstorming the transitions, what kind of pictures I can draw, what kind of movements I want to do for certain passages of music, and so on. So yeah, right now I choose the topic for the story just based on the music and my feelings tied to the music. And there are many other ways to start your creative process, it's just the one I choose for now. Varacholka, hi! You're starting so late today. Yes, I previously started my streams on 2 p.m. my time on Thursdays, but today I had an appointment in the middle of the day, so I decided to move it to the evening. The schedule is kind of fluid right now, as I am preparing for my departure, so there are some things which I need to squeeze in between the streams. If you will notice that I kind of look tired on streams, please don't comment on that. It's just because there are so many different things that I need to do, and yeah. The render of the hand at the end was nice. Thanks. Thanks a lot. It was overall not bad. I will try and repeat it one more time, and we will see. I didn't notice you look tired. You always look lovely to me. Yeah, maybe not today. I mean, in the next couple of weeks, if I will be streaming and I will be looking like extra tired, just don't. I don't know. I guess don't comment on that. We are planning a big move. Not only you need to know how to use Zen, but you also need to have depth perception and a real drawing skills. It does help if you have drawing skills, if you have storytelling skills, choreography skills, if you know a thing or two about theater directing process. However, I do know that there are people in this profession who doesn't have a degree in any of those things, me included, and yet they're quite successful. So there are so many different ways to approach standards, so it's okay. Patient skills, yeah. Still on the phone with my work's help desk. They're not very helpful, Bobcat. I'm so sorry. So let's try this little story one more time, and then I would like to jump into brainstorming our next one, which is I don't know, I feel like it has so much potential and I do not get it yet. Probably we will change quite a lot of things in it today. But yeah, first, cake story one more time, just for the sake of practice. My cake is still moderately ugly. I think I will live with it today. It is what it is. It should be more balanced, that's for sure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It should be. No, first of all, I forgot to put this brush on the left side, and it was somewhere on the right, and I was like, oh well, you gotta do what you gotta do. What were the two little things you draw first? It's not obvious, huh? Yeah, two little things. I was so proud of it. However, it does look like it's not always obvious. What is it? So yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, friends. So let me do it again. Just to give you a chance to see. So I was imagining the egg cracking. Should have thought that the recipe wasn't complete without eggs. My life isn't complete without eggs, you know, so eggs are here. Yeah, we start with eggs, and it took me quite some time to figure out how I want to draw them. And I don't know, I like it personally, but maybe I'm biased, and it's actually is not a perfect way to do it, because I get that question once in a while, like, hey, what it was again? Now you see it. Oh well. So when I want to draw something fast, inevitably I need to simplify things, and that's actually the hard thing about standard shows. Simplifying stuff to the point when it still reads as an object you're drawing, and yet it takes you just a couple seconds to draw. To the next story we go. The next story is still work in progress. So I'm going to go through all the scenes slowly and see what we got so far, and see if I like it or not. The only thing that was blocking my view was the egg liquid. Yeah, you know, it's like those shots from the ads where they tell you how great their pasta is because they use only natural materials and only real eggs, and they like split the egg in the air and everything floats. That's what I was imagining. But maybe I watched too many pasta ads in my life, I don't know. Maybe I need to get easier in that. Mine don't work like that. It's more like sploosh, direct on the plate. Look, I eat eggs every single day, and yet I didn't develop a really good solid skill of cracking the eggs the way it would be all tidy and nice. Really weird, I know, but it is what it is. So I remember that we changed this part. Changed it nicely, actually. Really loved it. Less gracious, yeah. Same. And they say with practice you get better. Well, I got better with sand. I am yet practicing my egg cracking skills. Do we need to have like more? What are the details on that? I'm not sure. Okay, now I need to make sure that my hands go exactly here. And what if instead of adding sand, I will just... Cactus beer! You say it's cactus beer. People in the chat keep saying that it's root beer, I think. People want it to be a root beer for some reasons. And here we stuck last time, right? I did this person again. And then like this. And then I think we were talking about dice. The idea which I actually liked last time when we were practicing the story. And I thought that we might bring another trusty tool, which let's say can go... Should it be reverse, the person in white and two shadows are black? I don't think it gets a lot of meaning here in terms of black and white. How long it takes you to elaborate the idea? It depends. It's always different. It's like, I remember that I did a Christmas show just in a month, and it was 20-25 minutes show. And then I was working on the show which was also 20-25 minutes, but it took me 6 months to to give a birth to that idea. So and yeah, it's I guess it depends on the idea, it depends on the music, it depends on many things. Depends on my state of sanity. So what if we will do like this, and then maybe 1, 2... Oh! Actually... Sanity, yeah. Huh. I think it might work. Let me check how actual dice look, so I would draw the dots accordingly. Show me picture of the dice. It would be yeah, not a triangle, first of all. Also, what I see is yeah, let me find a proper picture. So let's say if one is facing here, You know what? Surprisingly, I see different. So, excuse me, there is a reference photo where we have 1 here, 2 here, and then 4 in here. And it actually works for me. Not too many dots. Don't want to draw many dots. That could work, yes. I just need to remember. So 1 on the right, 2 on the left, and then 2, and then maybe like this. I think that might work. Now we just need to do everything with the music until this area. And then I had an idea for the next transition, and yet I am questioning it, as usual. And regarding your question about should the person be black or white, or like maybe the shadows should be black because they're shadows, those are not representing shadows here for me. I am keeping this show relatively abstract. So this particular show called Addiction for some reasons. I don't know, just strange idea of mine. And I am trying to show how addiction splits your personality, kind of. So it's not about a person standing and casting off a shadow. It's about feelings. So I have a lot of creative freedom here, okay? Sure, Alex Court, have a great time at work. So I will do a little bit of it's just for me to remember, because now I will hear the music and I will forget everything. Also, I thought that I will be drawing this show in very thin layers, like ghostly kind of things. And yet I'm working with pretty thick lines. And I don't hate it. Oh well. Okay, let's go. Well, I certainly need to rush it. But if the tool will be closer to me and I will not be like, ah, where is my tool? I have a chance to make it work. I will try again. I like the transition with your fingers going up, making the trees. Yes, I like it too. I like how it fits in the music. I like how satisfying is that. And I feel like this move is very powerful. Like I am kind of bringing the jail, and also my hands looking like clothes. I feel like it's wonderful. What is not wonderful is that I'm supposed to do all that composition on the center, and now it's on the left. But well, that will come with practice. Bobcat, thank you so much for 86 months. Oh my goodness. Thanks a lot. So let's continue practicing. I will make sure that the tool is where it's supposed to be, somewhere here. And that means that we have 2 scrapers for this show, which is all right. Also, I don't know. I'm not sure if it will work. Maybe I just should calm down on the trick part a little bit. barely have time. And if I will not make it high enough, it will not be enough of contrast. So I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work. It's like it's something about minimizing my movements, thinking about the next step more. Let me hear the music. Maybe I shouldn't rush it. Maybe I shouldn't rush it after all. Air guitar time. No, air guitar will not work. I'm sorry. I also thought that I can add one tiny detail into the first scene, which I want to try now. I'm not sure if it will work. However, I could hear my mind giggling inside of my brain, like, how about we will do this? So let's try. Let's try one more time. Oh, and it's just 1 hour of the stream. We're being productive today, actually. I do have a chance to finish this show today. Wonderful. I shouldn't make it this wide. I do not really need it this wide. Oh well. Huh? How about that? Except the mug shouldn't be this huge. Oh no, I didn't do it right. Oh. Oh, I like how it looks like ghost here. What if this part we will skip? And here we will have enough of time. Tudun, tudun. Yeah. It just means that I want to figure out what I want to add here for the parts which I'm skipping. But at the same time, I don't want to overload the composition which I have because it's relatively clean. It's just a few seconds. It's like it's nothing. I want to save this shape because I'm thinking about having it for the next transition. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that looks like crown. It doesn't look like. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I am leaning towards spider webs today, you see. I don't want to add sands on the side because if we will have sand on the side, the transition will not be clear in the next step. So all what I can do is either add in somewhere here, which actually can be again kind of spider web motifs. So what I can do here is either add in sand in this triangle, because triangle I don't want to transform just yet, or drawing over the top this layer of sand which I have already, which when I tried I didn't really like. And then in the next step we are doing this move. Ta-dan, ta-dan. Actually, I did it like this, and that's why it was so clever. So let me clear it up for me. I do it with a little bit of a tilt. Yes, and then we do not need a perfect geometry here, it's just a hint. And then I need to figure out which hand goes for it. Can work. So it's gonna be ta-dun, 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 ta-dun. Ta-dun, 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 ta-dun. Ta-dun, 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 ta-dun. It can work. I think it can work. It's tricky. It's a kind of bug in my brain for now, but I know that it's just the beginning. It's just because I didn't practice it. Chocolate bar representing the chocoholics. Hey, we don't want this show to be this dark. Becky, hi, welcome, thanks for joining us. Sorry, I just noticed your message. I was so concentrated on my creative process. This is impressive, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, I hope you enjoy being here. So, this is work in progress, so as you can see, I am brainstorming. I keep wanting to tilt it in a different direction. So how did I do it first? Why it was so awesome? Because I not only tilt it, but I also throw it to the left. Yeah. And that gives us this wonderful opportunity to make the box. So it's tilt and throw, and 1 and 4. Wonderful. One more time. it's tilt and throw on 1 and 4. And I have enough of time to just slowly grab my sand wherever it's gonna be and make a dot and make another dot and make 2 more dots. Ta-da! Magic! All right. Let's try. And Anna, please, please, please don't make the cup so big. It doesn't need to be this big. I am enjoying watching and listening to your process and making these images and stories. That's great. That's the point. Whereas the web could be chains or something like cages you up. Chains. It's actually a pretty nice idea. Chains. Let me look at the chains. Just to... So how it can be... Chains in the clouds or chains in the triangle. Where triangle is, there are 2 people and space between them, and there are many ways to draw it. It can be like this. Not exactly chain, need to be more precise. Or I can draw it just like that. Although I think I prefer the first method because it's lighter. It's lighter, more elegant. Now this way it's gonna be dark. So if, let's say, I did 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Not sure if my chains are... My chain game is not that strong. Let me take a look. See, spider webs I am practicing every October. There are many different kinds of chains, but there should be something recognizable. Let me get to the music part and see where it brings us. Sometimes the music helps to figure out. There is also a way of drawing the chains, like I drew knitted fabric. Oh, that looks like zipper. Okay, never mind. That's for wool. That's for my wool show. One, 2, and 4. I just spilled a lot of sand on the floor. Just because I was too emotional in this movement. No, the spider web doesn't add anything here, it's just clutter. I think I will skip it for now. I need to stop singing. Sometimes it's really beautiful, sometimes it's meh. The trees should be shorter, maybe. The trees should be shorter. So we could bring the dice up in the air. So this move a little bit less dramatic. About the spider web, I am not too sure. Maybe. I like how you have two figures in the center and down the right. Yeah, it's like this is supposed to be further, like somewhere in the past, kind of. And this one is closer, right? Sometimes when I'm not too careful and I'm bringing my fingers like that, I ruin this one. And I guess it's something about practice, just like remembering that I should calm down a little bit on this movement and do not swipe it too fast. But yeah, when it happens, when I actually manage to save this figure and then get another one, and then here the split, it looks tasty. On my humble opinion. And then if the trees are here, they can be smaller. It's alright. It's okay. And in that case, oh, I don't like how dirty it is here. In that case, ta-dun, 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 ta-dun. Yeah, it's alright. It's gonna work, I believe. And then ta-dun, 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 ta-dun. Kind of. And then, if it all works, in the perfect world, when it all works, we do this and this, and this. Oh no, no, come on. Oh no. Why? No, that should be bigger. Should be like this. Ah, never mind, I need to start afresh. You know what's fantastic? I thought the streams like that are gonna be boring. And even though people are not that chatty during my practice stream, I do see a good amount of followers from the streams where I'm practicing standard shows. I don't know what's going on. I was always thinking that it's not gonna work that well. Especially with the repetitive music, you know. Oh well, never mind. I'm glad it works. I'm glad it works. I am too distracted today to keep up with the details, unfortunately. Bubka, that's totally alright. Thank you for keeping an eye on us when you can. I hope your help desk is getting helpful. Alright, sweethearts. Let's make it work. I will keep it clean, no spider web here. Oi, the head can be bigger. That cigarette move, it should be so easy, and yet I'm failing it. Paraholka, bye-bye! Thanks for hanging out. Ah, I just realized why we have the trees so high. Yeah, they cannot be moved. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I'm still under the question mark. I have the story about those 2/8. Either it's gonna be spiderweb or some other dramatic detail. Yeah, there should be something. Whoop, 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 whoop. There should be something. Just don't know what exactly. But then we have there are so many ways to do it. Actually, maybe not hitting it. Too thick. I don't like how thick it is. One more time. Too thick. A little bit of hydration. Also, it's time to open my windows because it's finally dark and construction work is done. Construction work on the street near of my windows. Is the first mirror supposed to represent a jail cell? The first image. Let's take a look. Let me walk you through the whole story, kind of. So, the first image is actually a rain. We have the cloud. We have the puddle. And we have the person. Before we have the person, I have those spots representing something falling from the cloud. The rain! I didn't know that. Yeah, that's... I was debating because it does look more like rain. If I do the movements a little bit at diagonal. But in that case, unfortunately, I cannot transform it after that into the mug. Yes, and then it's a transition into the mug. I'm getting a little bit more cryptic here, I understand. You see, since I am just practicing the story, I do hope that I am going to be a little bit more clear in what I am doing when it will be practiced enough. So now we have a beer and we have a cigarette and the person with addiction. And then maybe it's the same person or maybe another one who also struggles. We have a person here hanging or maybe trying to escape. That's totally up to interpretation. And then there is transition in which I'm supposed to save this person. So it would be like standing on the background. And just for a second, those lines, they kind of represent the prison, but it's just for a second. Also my hands, they kind of represent the claws of addiction, which is attacking you when you are vulnerable. And then we have one more transition, person again. The person feels like it's split apart. It feels like you have kind of two personalities, one which really wants to do stuff you're addicted to, and another part which is a healthy one, which knows that it's not good for you. Maybe I will just do this move to kind of clean the things up and add a little bit more depth to all this. Maybe. And here it comes, another addiction. Right? I think our dots should be all tidy. So maybe one. Gambling, yeah. That's true about the two personalities, but the funny thing about that is that the way out is sort of to trick yourself into new habits instead of overcoming something head on. Yes, what I've heard from people who are helping people with addictions is that when you're trying to fight, it's not gonna work. You will have that really big step down eventually if you are just like willing to fight that second personality. The thing is that it's more like giving you something else, like recognizing what your addiction means to you, like what. Let's just say, I'm not a specialist, okay? I'm just talking through some thoughts which I heard from other people, either with addictions or people who were working with addictions. But the idea is that, let's say, if you're drinking every evening and it's not much of the problem yet, however, you feel like it can be a problem at some point. You can ask yourself, like, why you're drinking, what drinking does to you. And you can say, like, maybe, for example, it helps me relax. And relaxation is important, right? It's something what you need. So there is a certain need which your addiction covers. And then you gotta find other ways to achieve this goal, like relaxation. What else I can do to make me feel relaxed, to make me feel more at ease. And like you're starting doing that, and eventually in a good scenario, you will not need alcohol anymore because you will find a way, more healthy way, to cover that need. Watch sand art, for instance. Yeah. Watch sand art. It's just, of course, one of the scenarios, but I think what is key in there is that you do something for a reason. No matter what it is. It can be addiction, it can be like other behavioral patterns which you maybe don't like. You do it for a reason, and you need to figure out why you keep doing it. It's like me with buying yarn. Seriously, buying yarn makes me happy. At the same time, having a huge stash of yarn doesn't make me happy because it occupies place. But when I like when I shop for yarn, it is something for me. It makes me feel good. You can probably quit buying yarn anytime you want. Sure. Right. At this point, the only thing which keeps me from buying more yarn is that I really need to be responsible with money. And another thing is that I know that I will have to keep it somewhere and move it with me and stuff. It's really hard. I really want to go buy yarn. Plan a project, buy yarn and stuff. It makes me feel good. It's not that easy these days to make me feel good. This one darn thing is happiness for me. I still didn't figure out why this feeling of satisfaction and relief and calm, why it ties so much to buying yarn. Maybe the fact that knitting actually helps me to relax, but I have more than enough yarn for knitting projects for a year, I think. Will this art sequence have a happy ending? Good question. I do not hear a happy ending in this piece of music. And like there is no a certain development in the music, unfortunately. So I do feel like I will leave everything hanging in the air. At least for now, I think so. Hi, Cactus. No, hi. Anna needs yarn balls to store them. Yes, like I have all the knitting, crocheting notions. Yes, give it to me. It makes me happy. I still don't know why. I haven't figured it out. It is a problem. Like I do feel like I'm on the verge to do some irresponsible spendings on yarn. And I hold myself together tightly. I understand that I shouldn't, but yeah, I recognize it as a problem. We are not going to draw a yarn ball here, even though we can. We have yarn ball in another show. You could add a weed leaf. Huh. You see, I'm still in Russia, and if I would be drawing a weed leaf, somebody could report me, theoretically, because it's illegal. So while I am in Russia, I cannot do a weed leaf. Maybe there is some sort of Russian viewer who is ready to report me to the government. Vinicius, thank you so much for good words, and California Snow, thanks for beats. Thanks a lot. Makes sense. That's Western addiction. Oh, it's everywhere. Illegal doesn't mean that there are no people smoking weed in Russia. There are people like that. There are even people who are growing it for the, at least like I knew people growing it, but not for selling, just for themselves. So yeah. But again, while I am in Russia, it would be illegal for me to draw it. Can have a celebration stream from Germany later where you draw with leaves the whole time. With leaves and gay couples. Because it would be illegal for me to draw a gay couple on stream too. So Cyberlex, thank you so much for the bits, guys. Thank you. Anyway, let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about my limitations. Unfortunately, in this show. It would be really nice to draw, actually. That would be really cool to make maybe a stencil and pour the sand over it. It would be nice, honestly. But I shouldn't. What's the spray bottle? It's anti-static spray. When I'm tossing sand around, the sand scratches the surface and it creates static electricity between the glass and the sand. And when there is a lot of static electricity, if I want to draw a perfect thin line, the line gets fuzzy because the sand wants to spread around. Actually, you just said about the bottle. I got an idea. Let me try it now. California Snow, thank you so much for the bits. Thanks a lot. I will answer the question just in a couple of minutes. I see it in the chat. Oh no, I did it again. Oh, I finally found a good transition for the glass. I think it makes sense to kind of trap the person in my hands and start the transition from here, like representing that you are kind of losing the personality when you are pursuing your addictions sometimes. And yeah, so it was like this, it was like this, it was like that. Maybe even if we will have some sort of cloud of sand here, it will not be too bad. We will see. Glass full of wine, red or white. I think here we will have more like a white. So the question was, have you ever created a story making several paintings in sequence, perhaps filming or photographing frame by frame? Yeah, that would be like stop motion animation, something like that. I used elements of stop motion in some of my videos, in some of my older videos. It is super time consuming. So I never knew how to turn it into somewhat entertaining content. And therefore, I didn't practice it much. Since now my main activity is streaming, and here on stream I'm practicing and creating my products, I think for now I will stick to those shows which I'm drawing in real time. But maybe at some point I will dive into stop motion too. Rovey, hi! Welcome! Oh, we're doing pretty good, I think. We are getting some things done. Let me try again this whole new part. The dye could become an ice stone inside the cup. Could, yes, it could. It depends on the position. Last time when I was practicing, the dye actually stayed there somehow. Let me see if I can position it this way so it would stay. Thank you so much, Doc, thank you. Thank you. Oh no. Not elegant. Still don't know what to do with that part. my first transition I like better. The dice either, I mean, it's smart. It's really smart to keep the dice as yeah, let me try again, and let me try to do the dice differently. I never have been impressed by your talent. Thanks. I'm so happy you are here watching, and you're having a good time. That's what is the most important. That's great that you guys are having a good time. Having a good time, having a good time. You know what I mean? Alright, let me try one more time, yet another time. That was a lot of sand. And here I am pretending that it's supposed to be this way. I'm also shaking the table today a lot. I destroyed that little guy. Good luck, David. Happy meeting. Too much clutter if I stay, if I keep it this way, it's too much clutter. I feel like it's better when it's translucent. Yeah, I don't have a good solution yet. Don't have a good solution. Is it possible to make the glass empty somehow? Yes, yes, it is possible. That's how I did it first time. I just didn't... I wanted to try a couple more times to make sure if I want to save the dice or... yes, agree, Hilo. The dice makes it too full, too cluttery. And I still think that it would be a really fun and smart transition to keep the dice. That's why I tried to make it work. However, I do not see how I can make it work. So the dice will go up in the air and then it will be destroyed during the next transition. That's our final decision on the dice. And then we have just a few seconds left actually for upcoming scene. It's just a few seconds more and we're done. I have so much chilies here. That's a lot of right hand too. I might reconsider the choreography. Ah, no, I missed. Sorry. Got distracted. Here we go. Ta-dam, 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 ta-dam. I forgot about the cigarette. It will work. So I think it's actually a fun move to bring up this line. It kind of feels like the person is moving and the forest is getting further away. So I think I will keep it like this. I like the position of the dice here for now, but I see what you're saying, Hilo. So we will keep it this way. just as a thought. Just as a thought. I also can cut the glass from the top with the tool because I already have this tool in the... Yeah, that's the last transition which I thought about, like an hourglass in the end. I'm not sure though. We are still thinking, still brainstorming, still working. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. We are somewhere on the middle of the stream, so I would like to just sit and chat and have some rest. Then we will continue. I do not really have anything to chat about. I didn't do anything exciting except packing. And I got a haircut today. That wasn't that exciting. Except I asked my hairstylist if he can do the haircut which can last a year or so, because I will not be able to do the haircut for a long time, probably. And he's like, okay. Did you and Shadow figure out the furniture? Yes, we did figure out the furniture. However, we decided, like, at first we thought we're gonna buy it before I come. And now we decided that we're going to buy it when I arrive. For two reasons. One reason is financial. It's like we have enough of money for buying the furniture and for moving our stuff now. But if we will buy furniture, we will be kind of tight, you know, for the move. So we decided to move from Russia to Germany first. So we would have just a little bit more money in case something happens. And on this end we will spend what we have on furniture. Not fun money talk, but yeah. So we are buying inflatable bed. We are going to chill on inflatable bed for some time. Yeah. Started cutting my own hair during COVID and I kept doing it since then. Good for you. That's actually great practice. For temporary it can work. Yeah. My mom was like, you know what? They build those inflatable beds really good these days. It's not even that uncomfortable. The memory is fresh for her because when they were moving from Israel to Russia, they had to sell all the furniture, and the first thing they sold was actually a bed. And their sofa was not like convertible into bed, so they had to get an inflatable bed and live like that for like a month. Oh, thanks a lot. That's so very nice of you. Anonymous. Ooh, lovely. Thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you. I slept on air bed for a bit when I needed to replace my old bed. The only problem was it started leaking and I wouldn't wake up on the floor. Oh no! Ah, my bones hurt when I hear about it. What are you packing for? It looks like I'm moving to Germany. If nothing bad happens within the months, yeah, I'm moving to Germany. By the way, speaking of, we're streaming normally this week and then the next week. Basically, we're streaming normally until April the 5th. April the 5th. Then I get a break for packing and for moving. I don't know for how long, I really hope it's gonna be like around 2 weeks or so. So let's say a week for packing and moving, and a week to set up at least some things in Germany. I am not sure if I will come back immediately with standard streams. Maybe we will have some sort of placeholder streams for some time. Maybe I don't know, traditional art, maybe some gaming. I can sit on the floor while gaming, right? So something like that. I will try to get back to streaming as soon as possible. I've taken the stream table with you. Yes, we will try our best to get our streaming table with us. I hope we will not get any troubles on customs. My husband is planning to do some sort of a traveling box for the table and attach the wheels on it. Because the thing is, we are not allowed to travel on the car which has Russian license plate. Anonymous, thank you so much. That's so very kind of you. Thanks a lot. We're live, yeah, hi. So the thing is that we cannot just pack our stuff in one car and go from St. Petersburg to Leipzig. We will have to switch the car when we will be crossing the border on Estonia, with Estonia. And we will be crossing the border by foot, and because of that, our super heavy lightbox needs to have wheels. So it's gonna be us, Chile, lightbox, 2 huge luggage. Anyway, that car problem, it's not just Estonian border, it's sanctions from European Union. So yeah, anyway, I don't know how it's gonna be, if my lightbox will arrive safely to the to our place in Germany. Streaming standard will be will get back sooner. Squirrel streams in Germany. I don't know what is squirrel situation in Leipzig. I will have to investigate it. So far I didn't think about squirrels. It hasn't been my priority. Let's just say it this way. I feel like I'm conducting a press conference. Anna, what about squirrel streams in Germany? Well, our agency hasn't been doing the research on the squirrel situation in Leipzig. It's not our current priority. However, we will keep you updated. Hi! You're going to ship it? No, we're going to roll it with us on wheels. Because shipping it costs a lot. We cannot afford it. We cannot afford to ship it. What else? Thank you for the donuts, by the way. That was really lovely. I don't know who is that, but that's wonderful. That will help a lot. Anyway. Yeah, it's been a journey in the past couple years. Yeah, I want to switch to lighter topics. Here is a lighter topic. So I had a collection of fabrics, consist of small amounts of them. It's basically leftovers from my sewing projects. And I would keep them because usually there are some little things I could use it here and there, but obviously I will not going to take it with me to Germany. And also I had little leftovers of the yarns too from other projects, just little balls. And I was not sure if some people would be interested in taking it, and at the same time I didn't want to just throw it away. So I made a pack of the fabrics and those little leftover yarns, and I posted it in a Telegram group for reuse, like reuse, repurpose group kind of. And surprisingly, within a minute, I got a few messages like, yeah, I'm gonna take it. Give it to me. Where can I pick it up? I was like, seriously, guys? That's like a good lot. Anyway, I arranged a meeting with one lovely lady who said that she is ready to take both my leftover yarn stash and the leftover fabric stash. And naturally, when she arrived to pick up my stuff, I was interested like what she's doing because those leftovers, they would be handy for people who do textile dolls or some sort of little project with kids. Anyway, it turns out she's making costumes for her kids for some kindergarten theater plays, you know, that kind of thing. She showed me how she made a horse for his son. The head of the horse was a sock stuffed with some stuff with embroidered eyes on it and like some leftover yarns as the mane and the stick. And she made a, like, I don't know what's the word for the, you know, the protection for the knight's chest, which consists of chains. So she created this attire using nut shells. That reminds me of my mom helping with school projects when I was a kid. Yeah, exactly. And as far as I understand, she doesn't only do it for her kid, but also she helps other kids to do it, like something like that. Anyway, she showed me a bunch of those like DIY projects for theater plays for little kids, and I was like, okay, that looks like you will have a lot of fun with with my materials. So yeah, that was quite nice. Yeah, that's it. So I was packing stuff, and that's pretty much it. Doing some paperwork still. Nutshells remind me from the Monty Python movie where they used coconut shells as the horse sounds. Oh, I think it's actually a popular practice to do so. I remember when we had the stream with Check Me Out and we were doing some sort of show, sound and scent show for Christmas. Check Me Out was using the coconut shells for reindeers, like reindeers are coming. Yeah, otherwise I do not have any news. Do you have some? Do you have some news? No news. I get it. Babcat news, work is a bureaucratic mess. Oh, high five for bureaucratic mess. I'm so sorry, Babcat. Just keep breathing. Keep breathing. You can go through it. Yes, it doesn't make sense. Yes, it's just a waste of paper. There is a big basketball tournament just started here. Big sports event every year. Nice. Sounds great. What are the news? To the other news. Yeah, I do not have any. Actually, there is a rumor. Shh. I do not know particulars yet. But there is a rumor that there is another sand artist thinking about streaming on Twitch one day. It's just a rumor. But if I will know more, I will let you know. Our sandy crowds finally found a way to Twitch. So, yeah, if there will be some details, I will let you know. March Madness! Sports book at the casino I'm at is super busy. What's the rumor? Maybe there will be another sand artist on Twitch soon. Maybe no. Again, it's just a rumor. I do feel responsible for this situation for some reasons. Like, I must make sure that they feel good on Twitch. Even though I do not have time for like some sort of introduction course or some sort of support right now, but yeah. Let's try one more time what I've got. And if I like what I see... no, actually, it's just a few seconds left. I think I can push it through and find a way how to make the last transition and make it work. Let's try. Gosh, I need to clean the sand. It's gonna get better. The dice gonna get better, 100%. It's just a matter of technique. Yeah, and we have the time for one more transition. Let's say something like that, maybe. Maybe. Especially if we will have some sand on the bottom, which I will be able to throw in the end. Yeah, maybe. It's rather dark, but I was ready for that because the music dictates, I guess, this certain yeah, let's try again. I keep having troubles with the position of my first element. I'm wondering why. Okay, let's try. think it's pretty good. It's really sad. Don't get me wrong, because yes, as I say, there is no happy ending. There is no any. I don't know how to say it. Like, the music doesn't resolve the issue. It keeps going. Oh, Jaro, hi. Sorry if you arrived early and I didn't notice your message. Hi. I think that that kind of works. Let me try it just one more time. Just one more little time, just to make sure that I remember everything. I also like how there is enough of air in the music where I can use the hands choreography. I really enjoy it. And from time to time I can like catch a certain sound and include it into my story. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Tomorrow then, I actually don't know. I'm going to stream this week normally, next week normally, then half of the next week. I don't know if I want to start another story or we can practice some other skills. I will think about it. Not too sure yet. All right, one more time. It was alright. I keep forgetting that I need to prepare this little thing for that last transition. It's not perfect yet, but it might work. I really, yeah, I think I will keep it like this for now. And we have the phrase, I'm not sure how well it translates into English. I will sleep on it. You know how you need to let the idea rest in your head and then see what happens. Thanks, Bobcat. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. So you know what I mean then. All those little stories, they I do not have an idea that they are like finished theater plays or something. They're more for the sake of practice, and they're more like visual sketches. I don't know what. No, I really hope that those little stories, they give you that pleasant feeling of unfinished imperfection, as let's say some unfinished sketches have. At least that's how I feel them. So with the remaining time we have left, we can do two things. Let me think what I want to do more. While I'm cleaning the table, we can practice one of our standard shows, which would be really nice considering that I don't know when next time I will be able to perform them. And considering that my very old standard show with all the animals, I didn't perform for like many months, and that would be actually nice to practice. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Let me bring me my notes, because I don't remember what I need for the show. Sleeping cat on the spot. You can play sports while I'm away. Just a second, I will be right back. I woke up chilly. I came to the bedroom, and instead of turning on the small lights, I turned on the main lamp, and Chili's like, what are you doing? Ah, no, too bright. How dare I? Sleeping Beast, yeah. Hey, do I even have? I don't have my storyboards for my very first show. I barely remember that. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. So my hope is that I will just hear the music and I will remember what to do. Is the show in what? Yeah, there is a recording somewhere. It's just I won't be able to get it right now. So it's not completely lost. I just wanted to practice it now. Actually, you know what? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be far from perfect. Yeah, the first show is day, with all those animals transforming one into another, and let's just try and listen to the music and see how it goes. And maybe I will not even mute the microphone, and you will hear all of my remarks like, oh no, oh no, oh no, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Is it this one? No. I do not even remember where the music is. Here we go. It is here. Okay, we're saved. At least I know where the music is. Let me hear the first sounds of the music, and what we want to hear. You see, since all my standard shows, they are choreographed, sometimes I do not remember visually what I was doing, but I remember my movements. So sometimes I hear the music and I'm like, ah, yeah, I was doing this and that. Aha, yeah, okay, yes, right now it worked. At least I know how to start. I think I was using this, and I think I was using this for the show. That's an audio cue, yeah. Okay, wish me luck. So this is a standard show, which I created it first in 2018, I think. It's my very first show. I was just a baby sand artist when I created it. And I think I didn't perform it for 6 months at least. And to be fair, I have no idea what I'm doing. So forgive me for all the hiccups on the way. Another thing, it's 40 minutes long. Yeah, guys, it's 40 minutes long. So good luck and have fun. I will be muted, but I'm watching you. I'm watching you. For the sake of practice, let's go. So it was the very first standard show which I created in 2018. Thank you, friends. Thank you. And I haven't been... Thank you. I think last time I performed it was more than 6 months ago, so right now it was a lot of improvisation because I was like, I had no idea what I'm doing here. I do not remember. So yeah, but you know what? At the beginning I was stressing myself out because I do not remember what to draw, and at some point I was like, you know what? I just love it. I just love doing it, and whatever happens, happens. So I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe my face indicated from time to time that I'm like, huh, oh well. Thank you, I'm so happy you enjoyed it. I think at some point during our practice streams, I will get back to this material, and we will go scene by scene, just clarifying some moments, maybe improving something. But like, I remember the premise kind of, but it's not like I remember the whole choreography. That's why from time to time I was just standing here like, yeah, well, kind of remember, and at the same time don't remember. Okay, friends, that's it for today. Thanks for coming. Tomorrow I'm streaming same time slot. My time it's 6 p.m. until 9:30. And you can join us again. We will continue working on... Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. So tomorrow we will work on our shorts and stories a little bit. And then I will also practice some of my big standard shows. I will choose maybe 5, maybe wool. We will try and maybe we will go through the whole show, and then I will get back to some certain scenes that just to clarify my movement, something like that. So it's gonna be a chill practice. And also I wanted to practice gesture drawings today with sand, but yeah, I didn't get to it. Anyway, first of all, I need to say goodbye to YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube. Thanks for joining. And if somebody is still there, have a good time. And YouTube, goodbye. As for my Twitch friends, if you